at the university where I taught, right? They were part of a national system of surveying students. They would survey students about a lot of questions when they first came in, and at the end of the first year and the second year and the third, the sample. And the results of these questions, the survey, could be compared across universities. One of the questions was, do you believe this university cares about you? Right? And in general, incoming freshmen, 80% answered that question, yes. They asked the same questions at the end of the year. And so at the end of the year, in general, 20% of the students answered yes. 60%, having that institutional experience, decided that the university didn't care. This is all larger universities were doing this, so I'm not talking in particular about the university where I was. But here's this incredible drop of belief in the institutions caring about them, right? And so I once brought that up with the then president. I said, Bob, what do you think about this? And I said, what could you do about it? He said, I can't do anything about it. I said, well, why? He says, supposing we have a faculty meeting like we do at the beginning of the year. I have all you turkeys out there give you the mission and the statement of direction, right? And I tell you all about this because you're the carriers of this institution's message, you faculty people, right? It's not me in an office, it's you. Supposing I get you all there and I say, now look what happened. These students, in 1 year, the majority of them become convinced that you don't care. Supposing then I say, now I'm telling you, I pay you. I'm the president of this university, and you get out there this year and you care, right? Well, that was a wonderful point he was making, that institutions are hierarchies that can command a lot of behavior accepting care. It can't command care. And it's very important to them, incidentally, because these students are going to graduate and they want them to be alumni providing money. This is a critical issue, right? One of the peculiar, almost humorous things that has happened over the last couple of generations is this idea that institutions are providers of care. We talk about health care institutions, right? Or we talk about Medicare. Medicare doesn't care. Medicare is a bunch of bureaucrats who send out checks, right? So this illusion of institutional care is sort of a modern joke. Care is the commitment of one person to the other from the heart. I care for my mother more than almost anybody else. I care for this neighborhood so much I'd never leave it. That's care, right? And care is the domain of people together in community. What a community is people who come together because they care about the same thing, or they care about each other, or both. And the perversion of saying that institutions produce care, I think, is one of the reasons that our institutions fail, because they can never do it, and we expect them to do it. And that's our domain. We care.